On this episode of Hornet News Now, with prices continuously rising, Nevaeh Suit explains how students are making the most of their paychecks, despite the pain at the pump.
They can only get like $10 in the tank, and it's being like $5 a gallon.
Also, Carson Hobson covers the best student section in the state of Arkansas.
I think when we're down or when we're not doing our best, that if we're super fun and cheery and stuff, it kind of just puts them in a better mood.
And Natalie Maharg spotlights one of the friendliest faces on campus.
I think there's a lot of pride at Bryant that we want to do our best and be our best.
Plus, Grant Johnson gives us an update on the start of football and volleyball season. All of that next on this episode of Hornet News Now.
Welcome to the first Hornet News Now episode of the 2023-2024 school year. I'm Chelsea Jensen.
And I'm Taylor Dishinger. Thank you for joining us. This year's homecoming dance will take place Saturday, October 14th and will be a semi-formal event, so be sure to attend and get your groove on.
Also, to any senior girls looking to take place in the Powder Puff Tournament in November, check your email for sign-up information. Teams must consist of 10 senior girls and 3 boy coaches.
Schools will also be getting out early next week on Thursday for secondary parent-teacher conferences.
We'd also like to take a moment and congratulate the Bryant Junior High School yearbook staff, the Blue and White, on their recognition from Jostens, as their 2023 yearbook will be used during workshops all over the country.
Our news begins with the coverage of rising gas prices around town. With the cost of oil used to produce gasoline increasing, the price of gas is following suit.
Just last year, the highest recorded average gas price in Arkansas reached $4.54. While the number may be down to an average of $3.37 here in Saline County, Bryant High School students like senior Jaden Whitefield, who work minimum wage jobs, are still figuring out how to spend their paychecks wisely.
There's been times where I've needed my money on my paycheck for other stuff and I haven't gotten paid as much as previously, and so I barely have enough money to get gas.
Jaden originally got behind the wheel. She didn't expect to spend so much on gas.
I thought it would be like a small investment, but I didn't expect it to take up most of my paycheck.
Having a car doesn't always guarantee Jaden can get from place to place.
There's been times when I've had to cancel my plans because I didn't have enough gas and nobody could pick me up.
While a number of students pay for their own gas, you can find young drivers like Mackenzie Blackman whose parents ensure their tanks are never empty.
My mother, she usually pays for like everything that's car related.
Even with prices high, Mackenzie finds it best to go ahead and fill up to save time with her busy schedule.
The reason why I choose to fill it up is I don't have any time to go back and forth to the gas station a lot. So I just fill it up and go ahead and go to work or go to like a school club activity or anything like that.
For Hornet News Now, I'm Nevaeh Suit.
Thanks for that story, Nevaeh. I've definitely noticed it's been costing more to fill up my car.
Me too, Chelsea.
Have you noticed the swarm of students at football games? Last year, Bryant was named Best Student Section in the state by the Student Section Report, and the crowd just keeps growing. Here's Carson Hobson with more.
As October approaches, football season is in full swing, and so is Bryant's student section. Each game, students come decked out in flashy attire, ready to cheer on their classmates. From tropical to camouflage, students go all out for the themes.
Getting to be in the front row and cheering on the team and watching the game and just being like all dressed up and taking pictures with my friends and just being there is so much fun.
The success of previous years makes it easy for students to want to show up for each game.
Whenever I was a sophomore, we started with 3 state titles, but now as a senior, we carry 5 state titles. So students are becoming more interacted as they see that we keep on getting better and better every year. But with the recent change in coaching staff, some students are a little bit hesitant. But I think throughout the year, as they continue watching us play, they will become more interacted.
Even with the hesitance of the student section, they still manage to show their support.
When it comes time to it, we are definitely cheering on the team, going crazy, we have fun. It's a great time.
Knowing the players on and off the field ensures support from their classmates.
I think it really shows the team that they have a strong background, especially because those are our classmates, so it shows them that their other classmates are supporting them throughout the game. Whether it be winning or losing, we're always there and we're cheering them on.
For Hornet News Now, I'm Carson Hobson.
I don't know about you, Chelsea, but Friday Night Lights is my favorite time of year.
I completely agree. I love standing in the student section and dressing up for all the fun themes. Also, Bryant Swarm recently released all of the themes for this season on their Instagram, so be sure to show up and show out all season.
Reminder to fans that if you can't make it to the games, you can watch the Hornet Media live stream at bryantathletics.com.
This school year, Hornet Media will be spotlighting a student or staff here at Bryant that makes an impact on campus. With the first spotlight of the year, here's Hornet Media reporter Nevaeh Suit.
Mr. Steele has been teaching for 43 years. Throughout his teaching career, he has taught geometry and algebra 2, but this year he is adding quantitative literacy to his subjects taught. Mr. Steele's passion has always been working with young people. His years of teaching have always been at Bryant.
I just love teaching. I've always felt like I was called to teach, and I would have retired if I didn't like it, if I hadn't fallen in love with it.
For more on this story, make sure to tune in to Bentley Ballesteri's report on the September monthly show, The Bryant Buzz. For Hornet News Now, I'm Nevaeh Suit.
Thank you, Natalie.
Now it is time for an update on all things Hornet athletics. Joining us here in the studio is Grant Johnson.
What a week of sports we had. The Hornets' last football game finished in a heartbreaking loss of 28-27 against Little Rock Parkview. This broke the 54-game in-state win streak. The Hornets look for revenge after having a bye week, hitting the road to play the Northside Grizzlies in Fort Smith. Volleyball is also on the road, taking on Conway tonight. The Lady Hornets are currently 3-2 in conference play, after sweeping North Little Rock 3-0 on Tuesday. They hope to have a successful season and make a good run in the playoffs, with new assistant coach Bryant alumni Brittany Somm a part of the team to add experience. This is also our first year for Hornet Media to broadcast the home volleyball games. So if you can't make it in person, you can watch from home on the Bryant app or bryantathletics.com. Now on to our 3-day weather forecast with Kira Evans.
Thanks, Grant. We're kicking off the weekend with some cool weather. Look out for scattered thunderstorms today. Also this weekend, we're experiencing similar temperatures in the upper 80s. That's all for your weekend forecast. And don't forget, what does a cloud wear under his raincoat? Thunderwear. Back to you, Chelsea and Taylor.
Thanks, Kira. That's all for our first episode this school year of Hornet News Now.
You can keep up to date with the Hornet Media program by following us online on our YouTube channel and on our Instagram at Hornet News Network.
Be sure to join us again on October 6th and keep a lookout for this month's episode of the Bryant Buzz.
And don't forget to tune in to an all-new episode of Buzzworthy airing Tuesday on our Instagram. I'm Chelsea Jensen.
And I'm Taylor Dishinger. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.